Hello guys, this video I want to show you how to extract comments from a YouTube link using Selenium with Python. So first we want to, I already have the code here from Selenium. We want to import Webdriver. This is going to allow us to use our Google Chrome and kind of automate all the steps that you would normally do with the Google Chrome, like open it, go to the web page, and then extract the comments. So let's just do that. Let's import that. Then we're not going to import this, and we're going to possibly use request, but for now I'll just keep it there. Import request. So the first thing that we want to do is create a variable called driver. You can name it whatever you want, and we're going to use Webdriver, and then we're going to type in Chrome for our Chrome because we're going to use Chrome. You could use Firefox. I don't might do a video on that, but I don't have one currently. And then in order to use Selenium and control your Google Chrome browser, you need to download the Chrome driver. So you just got to go to Google and say Selenium Chrome driver, and this gives you the downloads Chrome drivers, and you might want to figure out which one works for your code. So I guess I'll go with the latest one, but if it doesn't work, you might want to install previous versions. But once you have that installed, and you normally it gets installed on your downloads, or you paste it somewhere, you open the zip file, then you need to make sure you have your correct path for your Chrome driver. This is going to be crucial for you to actually run the script and have the web browser open up. So mine is in my username under, I extracted to my unaccounted3 folder, and it's named Chrome driver executable. You just got to make sure that you have that correct. Once you have that, you'll know when you run the script if it works. Next, we want to get the URL. So it's very simple, driver.get, and then you pass in the URL. In this case, I'm passing a YouTube URL with a search query for my name, my YouTube channel. This could be dynamic, but for now I have it here, and we could change that later on. So let's run the code. We'll hit Shift Enter to run, or the play button here in the top to run the cell, and you see that a Chrome browser is flashing here because it's actually opening it up. So there is our automation working, where now we are able to go to or the automation has opened up the browser, and we are we're working, right? So we are getting a web page. Something is coming back. Now we want to be able to go to a specific link and extract the comments that we have. So let me take a look if I have some comments. I obviously don't have that many comments, but I believe one of these has some comments. If we scroll all the way to the bottom, let's go to another one. Now, on the next video, we'll figure out how to do this scroll when we go to the bottom. So the only way that we will able to retrieve this is if we scroll all the way to the bottom. I believe if we leave it as is, but anyways, for now, for the purpose of this video, we'll continue doing it this way. Alright, so now in order for us to retrieve comments, so let's do that. Let's look at we need to find elements in the web browser, in the HTML documentation that will give us the information that we need. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Actually, I will expand this for now at the moment, because we want to inspect this and kind of figure out where are these comments. How can we read these comments? Right click and hit inspect, and under inspect we'll see all the backend of what composes a web web page. I'll shift this to the bottom because I liked it. And there's a inspect element arrow here that we could select it, and now we could look at everything and we could take a look around and see what exactly we want. In this case, we want these comments here, so we'll select one and we see it that it's based off there's an ID, it's called content text, and there's a few more IDs, but we'll go with this one for now. We'll copy this ID, and this easiest way is to use the ID if it's there. Sometimes it's not there and you might need to use a few different methods, but that's the easier way. Also, the this is the most straightforward, but the easiest kind of way is just to copy the full XPath. But this one could get complicated depending on how complicated your script is. Sometimes these are changing, and you might have to figure out something else. But ID is not always there. In this case, it's currently there, so we'll use that for now and see. So we'll create a element variable, and we'll say driver dot find element by ID. Actually, there's more than one comment section, so that context or that element that we copied is multiple times. So we'll use the elements. So we'll do a loop, and we'll enter that here. So we'll loop through each one because we want to get as many comments as we need or want. And now we'll say for, we'll just say L in elements, and we'll just print the element text L.text. So that's what will give us the text information. And to make it a little bit prettier, we'll just print out some dashes so we can see a break between each element. So we'll run this and see if we get, so there we go. So we have been able so quickly and easily activated our Google Chrome, navigated to a link. Actually, I selected the link, but we could copy the link and say and just copy and paste it here. I'll actually do that afterwards. And then we are extracting the data from, or the comments from that specific YouTube video. So here's my first comment: can you post source code? Actually, we could get a little bit more. Let's see if we get a lot more information, because this right now is just telling me the reply or the comments, but it doesn't tell me the name of the person or when they posted this comment. So let's actually go back to our video here and actually scroll up a little bit so that we could get more content. So if I could select, I mean, you could also select here in the bottom once you are drilled down a little bit. But I believe this one right here, this is a main class ID, and this one has pretty much all the information that I think we want. It has the name of the person, it's highlighted in the top, you can see there. So let's try this one. Let's go back and just change this to main. Sometimes these, when you're doing Selenium and web scraping on different websites, it could get a lot more complicated. This one seems to be a little bit more straightforward for YouTube, at least. So let's run this, and now when we run this code, now we are getting more information. Everything in one swoop, meaning each element contains all three. So that's why sometimes you want to narrow it down a little bit, because maybe you don't want this 3, whatever that means. I'm not even sure what that means. I guess it's 3. How many people have liked that comment? I guess you could break it down. But right now you're getting everything. So I guess this is fine if you just want this. But here it's telling you the name of the person, how many time, how long ago they commented, and their comment. Let me quickly show you once again. In this case, I'm going to actually take the YouTube link itself, or actually let's go to a different one. Let's go to somebody's here that has a lot more comments so that we can see. Do this one. Let's copy this link, and we'll close this out so that you guys can see it from the very beginning. We can also make a variable here, URL. where we will always paste the link, but in our future video we'll create a app, so it will be a little bit more streamlined as far as just coming in here and copy and pasting things. We'll type in the URL here, and now we'll hit run. We'll see that our Chrome is getting run in the background. It goes to the video, and again, for now we have to scroll, but future we will not. And then we will extract all the text. So here are all the, or some of it, whatever it's visible on the page. Now, if the idea for this is that you want to maybe find keywords in a video, or a specific video that you have. This one has a WordPress here widget. Let's see what else. Amazing. So let's look for the word amazing. So we want to say, I only want to see text that have amazing in them. So we could say if L, or if amazing in L text, then print it out, right? That could be one use case for this, and we'll see if that returns anything. There's only one, actually there's a few people that have said amazing. So these are amazing reviews, and you can tell they're amazing. Now, what happens if I type this capital? Only retrieves 2 that are amazing reviews. So we want to make sure that we find everything. So we will convert this to lowercase, just so that it is much easier. So now we will retrieve everything that has amazing, no matter what capital case. So this could be one use case of this script, where you only look for specific words in your developer or paid. Let's say somebody wants to get paid, offer paid work. Okay, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to become a developer. Doesn't anybody mention Python? Nobody mentions Python. So you could do a few different things like that, or like video, right? So people that say, oh, I like your video, I like. So that's that. So we could after we navigate to the link, we find the comments. We could extract comments that have specific keywords. I hope you guys enjoy this. Stay tuned for more video, like and subscribe, and I thank you guys for watching.